Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends at yarnspirations.com. Today's the Modern Granny Boho bag. This was designed many years ago, actually before 2022. We just did an update then. Many questions have come in over the years because of a certain corner, and so what I'm going to be filming this step by step. So it's a 5mm size H8 crochet hook, and you can use your Caron cotton cakes. This was using the smaller balls, but you can use the big balls for this, and it's just probably one big ball to do that. So I'm going to be doing that. If you would like to reduce the size of the hook, it'll make a tighter stitch for you, and this is a modern granny concept. Let's begin. So let's begin. We're going to start with chaining of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch to the beginning chain to form the center ring. Okay, let's keep on going. We're now going to chain 3, which will count as a double crochet, and I want you to apply 2 more double crochet into the same ring. Go right up over top of the straggler to hold that underneath, so you don't have to worry about sewing in that middle. So with the chain 3 and these 2, that gives you 3 double crochet. You're now going to chain 1 and apply 3 more double crochet into the ring. So we have 1, 2, and 3. You're now going to chain 1 and 3 more double crochet into the ring. Daniel's moving around on the tractor outside, so you probably hear a little bit of a hum. That's him moving in and around. Okay, so we're going to do that, and so we have to keep adding more. So we have the first side complete, second, and then the third side, so chain 1 and then 3 more double crochet in. Then you're going to chain 1, this was the last side, and you were going to slip stitch to the top of the first chain 3, and that concludes round number 1. Okay, so it's a little bit tight, but that's what we want. So let's continue to round number 2. So right now we're sitting on top of the chain 3. To begin round number 2, you just got to slip stitch over the next 2 double crochet, and this is where we're going to start round number 2. So right into the next one here, this is the chain 1 space. You're going to single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet all into the same space. And so you just officially turned a corner. You're now going to chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then you are going to come into the next corner because it is the next space that's left. Okay, it's right here. So single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet into the corner. So that just turned the corner there too. So now chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, go to your next corner, single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet, chain 3, come to your last space, or to the space, next space, which is the corner, so single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then we have to come to where this is, so chain 3, and then slip stitch to the first single crochet that you started with. And that completed round number 2. Let's move to round number 3. So right where we are now, we're going to begin and slip stitch to the corner to start, and then you're going to chain 3 and place in 2 more double crochet into the same corner. So with the chain 3 and these 2 double crochet, that gives you the number 3. Now you're going to only chain 1 and into the same corner, put in 3 more double crochet. Okay, you now have your next chain 3 space, so you're going to put in 3 double crochet in that space. Everything is about spaces with this one. Your corners next. And so your corners will always be the same then, of 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. So I want you to go all the way around here on round number 3 with the same idea. So if there's a chain 3 space, just put 3 double crochet in corners 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and I'll see you at the end of the round in a moment. When you get back around, you're just going to fill in this last space, and then you're going to slip stitch to the top of the first chain 3 that you started with, and there is round number 3 complete. Let's move on to round number 4. Round number 4, you're just going to slip stitch over the first 2 that you have. So on top of the 2 double crochet, and therefore you'll start this next round. So in the chain 1 space of the corner, it's like you did before, you were going to single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet. So your corners are single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. You're now going to chain 3, and everything is in groups of 3. So you see the 3 here, you see the 3 here, and the 3 here. You were going to go into the space between the groups and single crochet in, chain 3, come to the next space in between the groups, chain 3, and then your corners next. Okay, and then make sure you chain 3 to turn the corner and single crochet back into the corner to make that perfect. Okay, so please do this all the way around for round number 4. When you get back around, you're just going to chain 3 and then single crochet to the first one right here. Okay, and that was the round number 4. Let's begin round number 5. Rounds number 5 and 6 are going to be repeated 2 more times after we're done. So you do now 5 and 6, 5 and 6, and then 5 and 6. So a total of 6 rounds altogether. When you start number 5, you just need to slip stitch yourself to the corner. So chain 3, space, chain 3, and 2 more double crochet into the corner. So that gives you your 3 that you need. You're going to turn the corner, and so you'll chain 1 and put in 3 double crochet into the corner. And my colors just changed on my yarn ball. Okay, so all the spaces in between before you get to the corner is just going to be 3 double crochet each. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and then jump to the next space. 1, 2, 3, next space, 1, 2, 3, and then your corners next. So it's what you already know. So it's 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. So go around with doing the same thing that I just showed you. So fill in those spaces with 3 double crochets each, and then your corners 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of the round in just a moment. When you get all the way around, you get your last one filled in, just slip stitch to the top of the chain 3, and that will conclude then round number 5. Round number 6, let's begin. Round number 6, you're going to slip stitch over just the 2 double crochet, and then you'll start with what you already know. So in the corner is 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet, and then start jumping over your sets of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then jump and go in between the sets. This becomes more obvious as you get bigger here. So chain 3 and go into between. You'll do this all the way around with what you already know. The corners, 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet, and I'll see you at the end of number 6 in just a moment. When you get all the way around, you have your chain 3. You'll be jumping over that and just slip stitch to the first single crochet. So let's talk about your repeating. So rounds number 7, 8, 9, and 10, there's 4 rounds altogether. You're going to repeat 5 and 6 one more time, and then 5 and 6 one more time after that. So that's a total of 4 rounds. So it's essentially what you already know, and the square will get bigger. And I'm going to leave that in your hands, and I'll see you on round number 11 in a moment. I'm now at the end of number 10. Number 11 is where we're going to start establishing the really interesting shape. So what you're going to notice is that you're going to have spaces. Do not count the corner spaces as a space. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one, the fifth one, will be the middle, or where we'll do something special, and then you have 4 after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to put a stitch marker into the middle one of each one of these, it may help you just to get by this round if you don't want to excessively count. So we're going to start round number 11 next. So let's begin number 11. You're just going to slip stitch over to the chain 3 space, which is the corner, chain 3, and 3 double crochet. Sorry, 2 double crochet into there. So with the chain 3 and the 2, it gives you number 3. Chain 1 and 3 more double crochet into the corner. So it's exactly what you know. So we need to count on this round to get ourselves established for the new shape that's going to come out. So for the next 4 in a row, they're all going to be 3 double crochet each. So we'll just quietly do that. And I'll count as I finish each one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you marked it with the stitch marker, each one of those, this one is the middle one. And so this one is going to be coming at 2 together into this. So just wrap the hook and into the space, pull through 2 and hold, and do that again. So wrap into the space, pull through 2 and hold. And then wrap and pull through all 3. Now the remaining spaces all the way to the corner will be 3 double crochet each. And you're going to do this for every side. So the 2 together that I just did is now going to start establishing the bend that you're seeing the bag have. You may not notice that in the bag, but it is happening. And we're going to be stopping to grow the bag any bigger, and it will start bowling up into the shape of the bag pretty soon after a few rounds of this. So you have 4 done after the 2 double crochet work together, and then you come into your space, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. So I want you to do the same idea going all the way across. So the middle one, always put 2 together, and you'll do that, and I'll be here at the end of number 11 in a moment. So I'm coming around to the end of number 11, just slip stitch to the first chain 3, and so every side in the middle will have the 2 together stitches that you'll see. Let's move on to round number 12. Number 12. So we're just going to slip stitch just the 2 over, so you're over the last double crochet, and in here it would be right here, it'll be single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet. So the pattern states for us is that we're going to chain 3 and 1 space between the 3 groups 5 times. So let's count those out as we do it. So we're going to chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, single crochet between the groups. So this is 1. Do it again. So 1, 2, 3, space in between. This is 2. So 1, 2, 3, space in between. This is 3. 1, 2, 3, space in between. This is 4. And 1, 2, 3, space in between, just like that. So now we're going to jump right here on the other side of the 2 together and start again. So we're just going to single crochet. So notice that we did not put a chain 3 between those. And then we have to do this 5 times. So a single crochet, chain 3, and then come to the next space, just like that. So this is considered 1. Next space is 2. 1, 2, 3. Next space. Okay. And so you're doing this all the way to the corner. And then chain 3. And then coming there to the corner, and then chain 3 to turn. So single crochet back into the same corner. So what you've done is that the 2 single crochets are right in, together right here. Okay, so you have the same amount of spaces on both sides. So when you start again, you can either count it or you can look to where the middle of the 2 together is. And so you'll start again, so chain 3. And I'm not going to count, I'm just going to look for the sides of the 2 double crochet. So we're still getting established in this pattern. So the next is right here, the 2 together, double crochet. So I don't want to chain 3, I just want to jump to the other side of that, single crochet in, and chain 3, and start again on this side. Okay, and you're going to do this all the way to the corner, and then your corners will always be a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Please do this around for round number 12. When you get around to number 12, you're just going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. So we're now, you don't see the indentation happening yet, but you'll see it in the next round, and we're going to begin round number 13 next. So round number 13, slip stitch to the corner and chain 3, and 2 more double crochet into the corner, chain 1, and 3 more double crochet into the corner. Now it says to put 3 double crochet in the next chain 3 space 4 times in a row. So once you understand what it looks like, you won't have to count much in the future. So the first 4 are going to be 3 double crochet each. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you'll notice is that you have 1 more space here. You've got the 2 single crochets here and a space on this side. So what they want you to do is they want you to put in a 2 together using this chain 3 space and this chain 3 space, and ignore the 2 single crochets in between. So pick this one up, go to the next space, pick that one up, and then pull through all 3. And you've now just used those 2 spaces, and then you were going to start with the next 4 spaces here before the corner. And so you'll see the bend of the project is now going to start. So what I'm going to do is that I will have you go around, and then I will recap number 12 and 13 one more time. So it's just repeating 12 and 13 until the end of row number 27. So you just keep repeating those 2, but I'll repeat them one more time just for your benefit, to make sure you know what you're doing. So these are the 4 after the 2 together. And so then you have your corner, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So I need you to do this all the way around, and I'll be back in a moment and I'll recap number 12 and 13, just showing you one more time, and I'll be right back. I'm at the end of number 13, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. So you will notice then the middle sections in between the corners are starting to buckle in, and that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to take you through rounds number 14 and 15. It's the same as number 12 and 13, just to make sure you got it. But you need to repeat rounds number 12 and 13 a total of 7 times to finish on round number 27. So let me start round number 14 with you, and I'll be right back in a second. So moving to round number 14, we're just going to slip stitch just over the 2, double crochet, and then start your corner as you know it. So it'll be a single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet. So we're now starting to establish where it's coming down in the middle, and so it'll get more exaggerated as you go along. So you're just going to chain 3, and you're just going to go in between the spaces like you normally did. So chain 3 and single crochet in, keep doing this. So you know, you don't hear me counting because I'm not, because I'm just looking for where the 2 together stitch is. So I chain 3, and right where it's 2 together, I'm going to come into the space before the 2 together, single crochet, and jump into the space after the 2 together for a single crochet. It's exactly what you did before. Okay, do you see it? It's right there. So then chain 3 to start again, and then jumping in between the spaces, going up. So 1, 2, 3. So you'll do this, and your corners will be what you know it to be. It'll be 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet. So just watch the middle ones and look for the obvious signs of the indentation and just handle that appropriately. So this is round number 14. I'll see you at the end of number 14, and we'll recap with round number 15 one more time together. Okay, I'm at the end of number 14, and I just slip stitched the first single crochet. So let's recap number 15, which is the same as number 13, one more time. So slip stitch to the corner to start round number 15, chain 3, and 2 more double crochet into the corner space, chain 1 to turn, and 3 more double crochet. So the corners are always the same, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So again, we're watching to where the 2 single crochets are, and the space before it and the space after are going to be the 2 together double crochet. So just slam in 3 double crochet into these spaces until you see the obvious signs of having to put the 2 together. So it's a total of 4 spaces, just in case you want to be technical. But don't be too technical on me today. So I'm looking to where the 2 together is. It's behind my hand, I know that. So just move your hand out of the way. You see the 2 singles in a row. So it's this space, and the space after is a 2 together double crochet. Then come into the next space right over here and put in 3 double crochets, and you'll do those spaces all the way to the corner. And the corners, as I mentioned, is 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So you'll complete this all the way around for the number 15 at this point, but I need you to keep repeating rounds number 12 and 13 until 27 rounds are complete. Okay, so by the time that you finish this, if you're following me on camera, you just have 6 more times to repeat 12 and 13. So please do this, and I'll see you at the end of the round just to recap one more time. So I'm coming all the way around here on number 15. So I just need to repeat those set of instructions. So it's rounds number 12 and 13. And so at this point, it's only 6 more repeats to do that. And you'll notice is that the bag will start coming in almost like an envelope, and you'll notice that it will start taking its shape like you see in the model. So I want you now to complete until the end of row number 27, where I'll meet you back, and then we'll start completing off the handles. Well, actually we have one more round after that, and then we'll start doing the handles. So it's a pretty easy pattern, generally speaking. We're now back here at the end of number 27. I've already attached it, and now we're just going to slip stitch the next 2. And so we're moving on to 28. So in the chain 1 space now, we're going to just apply 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3. So starting in the first, what we have to do is we have to put the 3 together at the base of where it joins in together. So you can either count it or you can look for it. So just place in 1 single crochet in all of the stitches that you see. So I'm looking to where they come together. Okay, so this one, and this one become 2 together, or sorry, 3 together. So I have 1 more to do. So now we're going to do 3 together single crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. So going into the next, pull through, the next, pull through, and the next, pull through, and then pull through all 3. That's a 3 together single crochet. So now you're going to work your way up again, the next, so 1 into each, And in the chain one space at the top corner, it's 3 single crochet and then 1 into each one of these going down, and make sure every time you get to the base of something like this, it's 3 together. So please do this around for number 28. So I'm coming all the way back around to where it started, and I'm going to go right to where the 3 single crochets start. Okay, which is right here. So this is it. So the rest of this tutorial, I'm just going to explain what to do, and we have to do the handles. So at this point, we can start the handles immediately right here, because we're going to be using the 3 stitches here in the corner. So you're just going to just chain up 1 and then start and go 3, turn the work, and then go back 3. So you're going to go 3, 3, 3, back and forth, back and forth. Jeannie did about 21 inches long. So you're going to be creating a strap. So you're going to fold this in a way that makes sense. So you're just going to lay it flat. Let me just zoom you out here a little bit. And so you're going to fold it out flat, and then you're going to join that one, once you get there, to the 3 on the other side. So you'll have a strap that will bridge over. You'll then fasten it off so you can join it with sewing it to the other side once you have it done. Then you'll start a new yarn here, do the 3 middle, go back and forth with the 3 stitches until it's the same length of 21 inches, and then attach it with sewing to this one here. So you'll have your straps in at this point. Then what Jeannie's asking you to do after that strapping is done, you are going to follow the interior right here and just single crochet again. And because the handles are here, you're going to go right up over top of the handle and follow it down to the other side. And so then you'll be coming across the middle here. And then on the outside here, the straps will be here. So you'll have to start on the outside, and you will just follow it, go up over the strap on the other side of the strap, down to the other side, and do this side. And then you'll do the other side just like that. So you'll have that there, and that will strengthen up the strap. If you prefer the strap to be even stronger, you could just double strand, put 2 strands together and double crochet, or sorry, do your single crochet with the 2 strands together to give it strength. But it's a really neat idea, and this pattern is actually really neat. And the way that the base was done, the way that Jeannie designed, we saw that we went from a square, and then we just kind of made it buckle, and then it just turned it into this fabulous shape that you see. This here is the Bohemian Tote by Jeannie. We'll see you. Bye-bye.